Hi! So, today I'll show you the multi-tool. Now the multi-tool is super useful because it's multiple tools in one tool. Now, first let's go into the inventory, go to Resonite Essentials, Tools, and then in Miscellaneous or MISC. In here, we'll then have this interesting tool here that if we click it once, it'll say multi-tool. And if we double tap it, it'll actually spawn it out. Now if we grab this, and then open our context menu and click equip, we now, as you can see here, basically have a dev tip, because if I press secondary, we select stuff. And in here I have an open inspector button, as well as a create new button. However, we also have a new button, the multi-tool button here. If I go in there, I then have a few selections such as common tools, manipulation tools, information tools, geometry line brush tool, and module snapping tool. Now common tools are just your kind of most used tools such as the dev tip, the flux tip, component clone tip, material tool, glue tool, light tool. Some tools basically I've shown off before, and some that I haven't. Now if we go one back, we also have manipulation tools here. Now manipulation tools are basically things that more purposefully change your environment. For example, we have the grabbable setter tool in here that when you click at something with your primary, will set it to be grabbable so you can actually grab it and run away with it forever. It is yours now. It should be called the theft tool, to be honest. Then there's the physical collider tool, which allows you to set, for example, a wall to be physically collidable, so if you run against it, it'll actually stop you from going through it. Or if you apply it to floor, then you can walk on it. So basically it just changes how you interact with the environment or how the environment works. Such as, for example, the camera object visibility tool, where if you click something with that, it'll be invisible to cameras, such as the streaming camera. Now if you go back here, we also have information tools. Information tools are tools that give you information. For example, if you look on the floor here, I already have some measuring tape laid out that shows me that this strange configuration here is apparently 6 meters in length. This little line over here is about 2.4 meters, which, yeah, seems about right, considering my own height. And then we have the labeling tool in here, which just allows us to label stuff. Just tap onto it once, and then you can change the name for it so that everyone knows that this is in fact the wall. It's a whiteboard, but we don't talk about that. Now, the final things in here are the geometry line brush tool and the module snapping tool, which are not categorized in any of these submenus. The geometry line brush tool is simply a tool that allows you to draw. And then we can also undo that. And the module snapping tool is essentially the tool that allows you to interact with these modules here, such as in the default home, it allows you to interact with the snapping points of your little home. But yeah, that is the multi-tool and how it works. I hope that this helps you in the future and makes you a bit less confused about when people spawn out stuff that does a whole bunch of different things instead of just doing one thing. If you have any suggestions for things for me to cover in the future, leave them down below. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye!